What's up, YouTube? It's Mike coming back at you with another video here, and today I'm pretty hyped for it. Should be a pretty good one again. It's funny because I actually didn't know what I was gonna do for a topic for today's video. I was kind of like going back and forth on a couple songs that have been hitting lately, and nothing really stood out. So I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for a video today, but luckily last night when I was trying to fall asleep, and for some reason it takes me forever to fall asleep, which sucks, but it does make me have some like random thoughts and good ideas. So, um, basically, last night I was listening to a song from, a song from the well, it's technically in like a cover because the original song came out in 1985 by Dramarama, and it's called Anything Anything. And it's a really cool song. Both songs are god tier. I have the cover one from the movie Road Trip, that's the song I'm going to be talking about. That's by Buckcherry. That's a cover version. That's probably my favorite version, but they're both really god tier songs. And it's actually my second, probably going to be my most played this year. But ever since I found it, and I just came across it this year, which I'm surprised I haven't heard it before. I mean, I might have heard it a long time ago, the original one, but the cover I only heard because I watched the movie Road Trip this year. And that movie, that was a really good movie. I really liked that movie. That was the like 2000 movie, and like just came out in 2000, and really good movie. It basically has like Stifler from American Pie. It has all these like really good characters. And like it's all just like basically about this guy that goes on a road trip because he has a camera in his room. And there's like VCRs back when those existed. And he records his camera to a VCR tape. And he's like hanging out with this girl, and one night he already has a girlfriend that he was seeing for like the longest time, like they grew up together. And he was with her for like the longest time, and then they split because they didn't really necessarily split. But like they were going to college, so like they weren't going to see each other as much, and they were going to different colleges. So he like ends up getting to this party and meeting this girl, and this girl wants to like basically bang him, and they go upstairs and they do that, but she wants to record it, so he records it, and he's been sending these tapes like back and forth to his girlfriend at the other college, just like giving her updates on like his life and stuff because he still really likes her and still wants to be with her. So ends up turning out that the next day when they send the tape, they send the wrong tape, and they send the sex tape, basically. So that's kind of crazy. And then they take a whole road trip down to basically, I can't even remember where they went again, but they end up taking this really long road trip basically across like the United States to go get the tape before she sees it. And it's a really good movie. But anyway, the credit song in that movie is Anything Anything by Buckcherry. It's the cover. And kind of what that song means to me, and I'm going to kind of read some of what the original maker, Dramarama, made, like what he kind of said about that song. His name is John Easdale. It actually is something that came from him. Like this is just like something that happened to him in real life. So he got married when he was gonna get married, I believe, or he either got married or was gonna get married when he was like really young with this girl that he liked, and it ended up being like just kind of a one-way marriage where it felt like he was always like the one that really loved her, and she didn't really like care for him anymore. So it basically is like a desperate, deteriorating marriage. But like, and then like if you listen to the song's lyrics, it's like, I'll give you anything, diamonds, pills, anything, $100 bills, and it's basically like him, like wanting to keep the marriage going, and he'll give her anything. And it's kind of dark and sad, but it's like from his personal low point, he said, of a failing relationship. And it's like funny too, because that, like, a lot of people that listen to the song, apparently they don't understand that it's actually a dark reference to like his past and his deteriorating like marriage or relationship that he had. But a lot of people, since it's like so like kind of like it's a little more upbeat, it just sounds like it's like it can have two meanings. Like when I first heard it, I actually took it somewhat like that, but I also took it like somewhat like, I'll do anything for you. Just like I want a girlfriend. Just marry me. Like I want someone. Like, and like it's also like could be like a cool like wedding song or something. I don't know. Like it was just neat, and like the nostalgia behind that song too is really good. And apparently I looked it up too, and I haven't even seen it, but I own them all, and I'll eventually watch them. That movie's in the Nightmare on Elm Street, or that song is in the Nightmare on Elm Street, the original one, which is kind of cool too. So that'll be kind of cool to see that eventually. But yeah, I don't know. Like it's just, and it relates to me on a personal level because of the fact that obviously I've never had a girlfriend. So it makes me feel like I'm in that position where it's like I'll do anything, like anything to have a girlfriend. But no matter what happens, it's like I just can't force it. I can't do it because I can't just force a girl to like me. I can't. Like I can, but it's not gonna go well. It's gonna end up like the song where it's like she just likes you for what you're doing or like giving to her, but she's not gonna like you for you, and you can't force relationships because they just don't work like that. And it kind of sucks, but at the same time, it like gives me hope. And the song is it's a lot of fun to listen to. I've listened to it over 200 times this year when I discovered it, and it's just so fast paced, and I like it a lot. And it's just a lot of fun. The guitar riff is an amazing guitar riff, and yeah, it's just I don't know, and I like it. It also hits too because it's like you see those movies too back then, like American Pie and like Road Trip and Euro Trip, and like those kind of movies way back in the day when they were like the teenage comedies, like the raunchy teenage comedies where they're like all in college, and it kind of makes me think of this too, where it's like I would do anything to go back to that time period. Like, I'd do anything to go back to that time period. Because I never went to college, really. I only went to, like, a technical institute for, like, a couple months, and I didn't really care for it. But, like, I'm talking, like, I just feel like maybe sometimes, like, my life would have been better if I would have been able to, like do something like that, or just experience it, even though I don't like drink and I don't care for partying or anything like that, but it's like part of me wanted to experience that lifestyle. Like we also got like my buddies and I also got done watching Animal House, like that movie this weekend, and that movie's like it's basically like the 1978 version of American Pie. It's like where it all started, I feel like, and it's just cool because I just, like, I never got to live that lifestyle, so watching those movies and, like, hearing these, like, songs, it just makes you be able to, like, live some of it, even though you weren't, but, I don't know, it's neat, and they don't really make many movies like it anymore, which kind of sucks, but, I mean, they kind of outdid themselves in the 2000s, like, early 2000s, with that type of thing, but, I don't know, and, yeah, it just makes me wish that I could go back to those time periods though and relive it. Like I'd give anything to go back. But another thing I kind of wanted to mention too is like when you I was gonna say like maybe if in a different life, if I was born different, like half of like a part of me wants to just be able to be that guy, you know, like to be the guy that like gets all the girls in the movie. I know it's a movie, but like you know, like Stifler, like he's like a pretty good looking dude in the American Pie movies. Like I just wonder what it would be like if I grew up and I was him. Like that's just something I'm never gonna be able to experience, but I wish I could. And Now, like, all my family members and like people like that on my dad's side of the family, my mom's side of the family are starting to get into relationships, and they're like really young too. They're like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like they're so young and they're getting into these relationships, and I never had anything yet, and I'm almost 30. So it's just like, damn, I'd give anything to have one. Or like, I'd give anything to have, like, I didn't go to prom in school. I didn't have a date or anything like that. I mean, I went to prom, but I didn't have a date. I didn't have like a girlfriend in high school. I didn't have a girlfriend in college. I didn't have parties in college. I didn't go to college really. There's just, yeah, I don't know. It just sucks, and I'd give anything to be able to experience that. But maybe in a second life or something I can, or the afterlife, like I always talk about. But that's about it. That's pretty much it. I just really want to go on that topic of this song because I thought it was a really, really good song and really cool nostalgia memories and things I have like wishful thinking, I guess. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.